Hello folks, I'm going to do a short demo just to show you how to load fonts from Creative Cloud and how to launch them in a program. So the first thing, up at the top you should see Creative Cloud icon if you have Creative Cloud launched. Sometimes you can see it in your dock if you're on a Mac too. It'll be a rainbow Creative Cloud. But you want to look for this Creative Cloud. So after you click that, it takes you to this Adobe window where you can manage all your different apps. There's a lot going on here where you can update different programs, but I want you to stay with your eyes up here. So there was your Creative Cloud, and then you see the F here, which is the fonts. So I'm going to click that. Also, you see down here on the left is font management, but this is a quick going up here to this. And so here you can see the fonts that you have loaded, but you can go and browse more fonts by clicking here. Again, we're up on, I said the left before, we're up on the upper right corner, sorry. So the first thing you can look at are these tags of different styles if you have a feeling for what you want. So say I want something that's very professional, so I'm going to pick something that's clean. Then what I could do is put in some sample text. So say I'm looking for company logo. Actually, maybe I'm going to type logo all in caps so I can see what that looks like. And so you can see this is the type that it's showing me, and I can play with how large that type is too. You can also just, if you're going to look at a lot of symbols and numbers, or you can pick one of these sentences that has most of the letters in the alphabet, or you can look at all capitals. You've got a choice of what you can do, but very often it's really helpful to put in your custom text, which I had put in company logo. Okay. So then you can scroll down, see what looks good to you. And if you see something that you like a lot, I'm not loving anything, I'm going to skip ahead. So say I like this one right here. So I'm going to look at the name of it and remember that, because once you load it, you can be inundated with different fonts. So you want to remember what the name is. So this tells me that I have 12 fonts here. That's a good number. That's going to show me that I'm going to have some different weights, different styles to the font. So I'm going to hit View Family. And it's nice when you see sample here. So sometimes they show you a sample of how this font can be used, and you can quickly activate all 12 fonts. I tend to look down here at the different styles and see what I want. So you can see that they've got so many different weights, and they're very subtle differences between the weights. So I can click on this one, say I want that, and I'm always going to hit the italic version. Let me look for a thicker one. So say I want this one and this one. Sometimes if you go down further, you might find something that's a little bit more fancy. So I've selected 4. So I am going to, with the Screencast-O-Matic, it's hiding some of my tools. So I'm just going to activate all, and so from here, I am going to go to Photoshop, and I'm going to open a new document in Photoshop. I have 8.5 by 11 here, so I'm just going to click on this and hit Create. Again, I have to move things around the while I'm running the screen capture. Causes some challenges. So I am going to go to the text tool, and this works pretty much the same in all the Adobe programs. I'm going to click, and it shows me some words right away in the style that was last used. So, and it gives me lorem ipsum, which is just some fake text. So I can go up here and see the different fonts that are listed, and the font that I had selected, don't remember exactly how to pronounce it, but it started with an S, so I'm going down to the S's, and here it is right here. So I can click on this font, and you see it's got the Adobe Creative Cloud symbol on there, showing me that it's with a Adobe Creative Cloud, and it's showing me all these different versions because I ended up at the last minute hitting all 8 versions. So I can select whatever one of these I like. So say I like the bold here. It has changed it into this particular font. I can select this, and then where I hit bold, I can change back to some of the other versions if I want. Not versions, other varieties. I can change the size. I can change it from centered to flush left. And then by going over to the windows on the side, I can select more tools that allow me to play with the text. So, and it's based on pictures. So if I click this, you see it changes the space between the V and the A there. So it's spreading out my text. Let me make it bigger so you can see on the screen. I'm going to make it 48. So when I click here, it changes the space between the letters. And go back to 0. And if I click here, it will change the space between lines of text. So if I copy this, and I'm going to click, hit return, and paste more, so you can see they're right up against each other because I've got 48-inch point text and 36 point space between the lettings. So that's really tight. So I'm going to change it to 48, but I can also customize it here. And generally, the rule of thumb is between 2 and 4 points larger than the text size of the point size of your text. So when I hit return here, that's giving me a nice comfortable difference in the size. And so these are playing with the character. I get more features if I hit paragraph. That allows me to change centered, flush left, it can indent, and different things as that. So I've spoken quickly here. This is just a quick little video to give you an overall on how to load Adobe fonts.